Which show do you think you're the only person who remembers it exists? It's funny how nobody seems to remember the early seasons of Wheel of Fortune with host Chuck Woolery. You didn't win any cash. You had to choose prizes from a selection of things set up in a room-like fashion. Early edition Get Tomorrow's Newspaper Today. The Garry Shandling Show. No. Not the Larry Sanders Show. Garry Shandling Show. Even the theme song breaks the fourth wall. The John LaRoquette Show. Seasons 1 and 2 were straight fire. Erie, Indiana. The Mummy Cartoon. Anyone remember Herman's Head? The World of David the Gnome. Zoom TV show. I can't remember what it was about. But you could write to them and they'd send you a postcard back. 3, 2, 1 Contact. A corny science-based kids show on PBS in the 80s. I Still Sing the Theme Song. American Gothic with Gary Cole as the menacing sheriff who may have been the devil. The Finder. https www.imdb.com/title/tt1943524/ ref_al_tt_1. Rip Michael Clark Duncan. For real. And Jeff Stoltz's career. But IFL that show. The Wuzzles. Cartoon about a group of hybrid animals. 2 times the fun wrapped up and rolled into one. Sha Nana. Terra Nova. Ran for like a single season then disappeared. Eureka's Castle. HR Puffnstuff magical ride for kids in the 70s. Dream On. Anyone? Beekman World. Lex. Beetleborgs. Like some kind of Power Ranger fever dream. Small Wonder. It was about a family with a girl robot that nobody was supposed to know was a robot. They had a nosy-ass neighbor named Harriet. Nobody remembers this but me. Flash forward. Beauty and the Beast TV show in 1987. It ran for 3 seasons. Linda Hamilton was the female lead actress in the movie Terminator. I loved that show. The Pirates of Dark Water. Soap. George of the Jungle. Strong as He Can Be. Watch Out for That Tree. And Tom Slick, who, if I recall correctly, was a race car driver who used donuts for tires. Mary Hartman. Mary Hartman. Ghostwriter. Kipper the Dog. Crypto the Superdog. Action. Start Jay Moore as a complete asshole movie producer and Eliana Douglas as a sex worker he employed. Wacky hijinks ensue. Some weird animal transformer show. Don't remember what it's called but have a vivid memory of the show. Had a cheetah guy named Cheetah or something. As well as Aeon Flux. Room 222. Anyone remember You Can't Do That on television? Space Cases on Nickelodeon. Kids Incorporated. There was a TV show where these store mannequins came to life overnight when the store was closed. Couldn't tell you the name of it and no one else seems to remember it either. Wonderfalls. Mid-2000s show on Fox that was apparently too weird even for Fox. I think they cancelled it halfway through the first season. Every time this question comes up I always answer the same thing. The Great Space Coaster. There was a clown-like alien and an orange guy with hairy ears. A scary-ass monkey. An elephant that controlled its own trunk with a handle and Gary knew. A New who was a news anchor who was against news. His motto was something similar to, "No news is good news," and a regular human boy and girl. Saw it once in Orlando and later in a Spanish version. PB&J Otters. Mucha Lucha. Max and Ruby. I do think people remember it but no one I knows remembers it. Shaolin Showdown. Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Just the 10 of Us. Out of This World. Picket Fences. Square pegs, square pegs, square square pegs. Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Sigmund the Sea Monsters. A TV show in the 90s. I think. Called Rags to Riches. Also. A very young Heath Ledger in a TV series called Raw. Not necessarily the news. Greatest American Hero. The theme song alone. When I was a kiddo in the 70s. There was a show called Zoom on the Boston PBS station we got in Montreal. It was like an older kid's Sesame Street or Electric Company. No one I now know has ever heard of it. A Canadian cartoon series called The Raccoons. Head of the class. Guy from WKRP is a high school teacher of a class of misfits. One of the students was a nerdy girl who was younger than everyone else. The actress was Tanis Valeli, and at the time I could have been her twin. I was super into this pirate show as a kid, and my mom swears I made it up. Kid Nation. What a weird show. Millennium. Gallivant. Benson. Zoobilee Zoo. The Snorks. Tack and the Power of Juju. Mr. Meaty. Cat Scratch. Oh yeah. Cartoons. Action League Now. I forgot to add this one yesterday, a spin-off of Scooby-Doo, a pup named Scooby-Doo. Roundhouse on Nickelodeon.